As the war wages on in Ukraine, a former Saskatoon hockey player is doing what he can to help. Michael Garnett used to play for the Saskatoon Blades before stints in the NHL and in Russia. These days, he and his wife Rebecca are spending time at the Ukraine-Poland border, lending a hand to those in need. Michael joins us now from Przemysl, Poland, to tell us more. Michael, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
Tell us how you got involved and how you ended up where you are.
Well, it took a lot of degrees of separation to get exactly where I am right here. But through chance, living in Calgary now, and I met with a guy named Jeff Hamilton, whose son is volunteering over on the border. He's with a medical organization called BTIA International. And that was kind of my entry point. I asked them whether or not it would help if I came over and brought a 9-passenger van for transportation. Said absolutely, and that's kind of how I got over here.
What drove you to be there? So many of us are watching from a distance, but you felt compelled to go.
Well, I'm 3/4 Ukrainian. My grandfather was a broadcaster in Saskatoon. He had a weekly Ukrainian language broadcast for over 4 decades. He was recognized posthumously by the Canadian Ukrainian Congress. And it's just a deep, deep part of who I am is being Ukrainian. And then I speak Russian. I played over in the KHL for 10 years. I knew that would be an asset over here. And honestly, when this war started, I was angry and I felt just livid. And I couldn't enjoy my days staying in Canada without getting over here and helping.
Can you describe for us what you're seeing on a daily basis where you are?
On a daily basis, I am driving my van. My wife was here for 2 weeks. She's now gone back. But I'm going between the pedestrian border crossing at Medyka, Poland, and the nearest city, which is Przemysl. There's a train station and there's a humanitarian aid center here. We are picking up people that have literally been on a 24-hour journey, walking on a train, and they step across the border, and we get them into our van. So we're seeing everything from elderly grandparents pushing their severely disabled children in wheelchairs with nowhere to go, to, I had a woman the other day who came across. I said, I went to put her in my bag. I said, where's your luggage? Where are your bags? And she said, this is all I have. And she just had a bag of food. She didn't even have a chance to grab her purse. So we are on the front line here, and it's heavy.
What is it like to be that safe moment, that safe place when they cross the border?
For me, it means a lot. I can communicate with them. I can give them a sense of comfort. I can tell them that they're going to a safe place for the night. I never say anything like it's going to be okay because I don't know it's going to be okay. But for me, it just, I get back to my room every night and I lay my head down and I feel like I've contributed and I've helped these people. We're also trying to help them get to Canada. That's one of my big goals while I'm here because that's been a priority of the Canadian people helping out. So for me to be able to convey that, also let them know I came all the way from Canada to help, and just see the smile on their face when they see that in that moment. They feel like the world is with them. So I feel like it's making a big difference.
You say you came all the way from Canada to help. How do people here who may not have the ability to go to Ukraine or to Poland to help, how can we help from your point of view?
Well, I just started a GoFundMe page today to spend money on people. I met another Canadian here today. We made a trip in the van to a store and we bought 50 suitcases and just delivered them to the shelter. These people come across with shopping bags. They come across with nothing. So we're going to take any money we receive and spend it all. My wife and I have been completely self-funded. We're not looking to subsidize our trip or our contribution at all. So if anyone wants to contribute to that, they can. If not, the charity I honestly recommend the most is called World Central Kitchen, WCK.org. They've been feeding people all the way into Kharkiv, into Donbass. Kiev, everywhere along the way, and they're putting their lives on the line and getting these people good, hot, warm meals. So that would be my recommendation.
You've also been taking the opportunity to vlog your efforts on social media through videos. What are you hoping that people get from that?
Honestly, I'm hoping that some people in Russia see that. I have a lot of followers over in Russia right now, and I know the ones that can see it have a VPN because Facebook and Instagram are blocked over there. I'm hoping that they'll see what's actually going on over here. They'll see that it's actually Russian-speaking people that are victims of this war, and hopefully that will be able to make a difference. Also, for people back home, I want them to see the faces of the people that are over here and the ones that are going to be coming to Canada. These are real, hardworking people that are mostly women and children and elderly, and I'm just hoping to make the biggest difference I can.
How long will you stay?
On this trip, I'm scheduled to come back next week. I haven't booked the ticket home yet, so I might stay longer. But honestly, just the experience over here it's emotionally heavy, and I feel like I need a little bit of a break for my own mental health. But I do plan to stay involved, whether that's back home in Calgary now, which is where my wife and I live, or coming back over here to Europe to help out. This to me isn't a short-term thing. This is, something I feel like through my study of Russian language and my time over in Russia, I've been working towards for a very long time.
Before I let you go, you speak Russian. You've spent 10 years in Russia. How does this feel for you, seeing what's happening where you lived for such a long time and now being on the other side?
To me, it's heartbreaking. I very much look at this as a situation where the Russian people are victims themselves too. They're living under a regime that has blocked free speech. It's blocked access to information. I have friends over there, and I wish them well, and I hope everything works out for them. As far as there is no conflict in me. I am, I'm Ukrainian. I was raised Ukrainian. We ate pierogies and borscht and cabbage rolls at every Christmas and Easter. This is who I am. I did 23andMe DNA testing, and my blood is from literally where I'm standing to Lviv, which is 60 kilometers away. So to me, this is an opportunity to use what I've learned through Russian language, through culture, and the means I've acquired through playing professional hockey to do good.
Well, thank you so much for your time and for sharing your story, Michael.
Thank you.
Former Saskatoon hockey player Michael Garnett joining us from Przemysl, Poland.